start making some video logs instead of writing down in my diary, because sometimes my hand hurts too much. Sometimes there's a lot to write down. And I do like to remember what's going on, things. So, with that said, there's a lot of background stuff, and I don't want to get into it right now. It's a lot, so we'll just kind of get into what's going on. I'm going to try and load these up on YouTube, and if people look at them or watch them, that's great, but I'm going to try not to do too much bitching and complaining, but it's going to sound like it. I was with a girl for quite a while, 7 years, her name was Tori. Well, things have been kind of rough between us, but, something happened yesterday that I was not expecting, nor was I planning for it at all. We got in a huge fight, and I was trying to get out of the house, and I did finally get out of the house. And I only went out of the house to cool off. I wasn't trying to, leave permanently. I just wanted to stop the yelling and the fighting and stuff. It looked like Tori was going to start getting physical. And that would have been bad for both of us. Especially with my background and capability. So, I left. And she started in with a bunch of threats. But, she didn't follow through with them, thank God. And I'm going to say thank God for me. I'm saying thank God for other parties involved. So, the thing about Tori is that she will like to, in any problem that she's involved in, that she helped cause, she never likes to admit that she was part of the problem. She always likes to point the finger at somebody else, and she will never admit her own mistakes. When I left yesterday, I was telling her that all she needed to do was just ask me to come home when she calmed down, so we could talk about the situation and the problems. And she needs to understand that she was part of the problems and made a lot of mistakes too, but she just wouldn't even do it. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't ask me to go home. And the only way I would go home is to be asked to come home. That way I know that I was wanted there. Well, it hasn't been done, so I am effectively homeless. Now, I've been trying to be really cool and tough in front of people, but between you and me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I quit my job because of her. She kind of made me quit. She was having some anxiety one day. I was going to work, and I needed to go to work. It was a good job. It was a really good job here in town. One of the best jobs around, and I just fucking up and quit for no reason. Sorry. Now I'm jobless and homeless, and it's going to be very difficult for me to get another job. So I'll worry about falling back into some of the situations I was in before that got me in trouble. Like I said, I wasn't expecting this, and I wasn't prepared for it. It sucks. Do. And so Tori has been given a lot of things like money that she didn't deserve. And I didn't really want to talk about that too much, but it's kind of important because You know, her uncle had some money. You know, and for the first, I would say, 5 years of my Tori's relationship, her uncle would send her money and gifts and stuff at Christmas all the time. You know, not one time did she ever write him back, nor did she thank him, nor did she email him. No, not once. I always thought that was weird. And he dies and leaves her a bunch of money. A bunch of money. Where she won't have to work for the rest of her life. You know? Why do people like Tori, who is not a good person, I don't get that. She never talked to him. She never thanked him for anything. He leaves her all that. I don't understand. He changed her in a way. Made her a mean person. Really mean. She was very difficult to deal with. I'm not perfect either. Don't get me wrong. Like, I am not, but, you know, Tori's as bad as everybody else. She's not perfect. She doesn't make all the right decisions. She's wrong most of the time, especially about her accusations. And I put up with that kind of behavior for a long time. And I will miss her. I will miss her a ton more than she will miss me. If she even misses me at all. I just don't know. So, anyway, I was staying in this back lot. We had a building. So I just left there now. It's about, what, 2 o'clock in the morning? See, this is when it sucks. Is when you're by yourself and it sucks at night. That's when it sucks. It sucks at night. You know, and I've been telling folks and stuff, you know, hey, I'm gonna be alright. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be alright. Just because, you know, right now I have no way to make money. I'm having a hard time dealing with it, the situation. So I don't want to fall back into theft and drugs, but, you know, what else is there sometimes? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, people say, "I'll keep your head up," and da 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 da. You know, it's tough to keep your head up. It's very tough to keep your head up. I want to, but it's hard. You know, I would say for the past more than a year, I knew Tori didn't love me anymore, and I knew she didn't really care about me anymore at all. But, you know, I loved her still, and I cared about her all the time. And, like I said, I will miss her more than she will miss me if she misses me at all. So we'll see. See what happens. And it's funny is that, I'm planning something, not good so I can make some money. Because honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to get a job. I'll probably end up falling back into drugs real bad so I can handle things. And I would say that, I'm lonely and sad. And I'm not looking forward to anything at all. I don't have a purpose anymore. And there's no reason to look to a new day. See, I feel like I'm going to cry, but I can't. I want to. I think. Tori got this for me. This little stuffed lion. She got it for me on the last trip we took. I wondered who's going to drive the RV that she got. Probably another guy. I was supposed to drive it. Well. Oh. I know that I can't let this be a reason to... I can't let my situation be an excuse to destroy myself. I know this. A lot of people know this, but it happens anyway. So, anyway. I might, load up another video a little later. I want to go to the town pub and get a fountain soda, maybe, and something to eat. I did look for drugs today. I didn't get enough. With everything I've done in my life, I'm not afraid of much anymore. But I'm afraid to die alone now. Because I think Tori was it. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not admitting anything, as far as, my whole fault. But the thing about it is that, I meet these girlfriends and I break up with them for whatever reason. Meet another one and do the same thing. And the only common denominator is me. So, I don't know. So I'm gonna go in now. You know, except I just don't want to die alone. But I've got this weird feeling. You know, and I think that I'm a good boyfriend. I do. And I think that I deserve a life. Yeah, I deserve a life with somebody. I think. Not perfect, but I'm a good boyfriend. I'm a good friend. Yet I have one and no significant other. You know, it's tough when you have. It's tough when you're told for 7 years that the house you live in is not your house. It's not your home. You have no rights. And then you leave the home that's not your home, and you're not asked to come back. And you really have no home. Because I don't know where I'm going to go after this. Maybe back to that lot, but it's kind of a depressing lot. So and I want to be really angry right now. Why does Tori get all the money? She didn't deserve it. I don't know. It's cold outside. And my window's broken. And it's August. Feels like it's October. Oh, that was as close to crying as I could get. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.